guys, welcome back to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. If you're new, my name is Ashley and I'm really excited to have you today. I asked over on my Instagram page for some questions so I could film a Q&A for you guys while I'm here on vacation. So if you're not following me over there, definitely go check my page out. Now let's get straight into the video. Okay, like I said, I asked for these questions over on Instagram, so I have them here on my phone. So we're gonna get straight into it. Every time I film one of these, the most asked question is, are you planning on having any more children? And the answer is no. And there was lots of variations with that question, like did we ever want more? Did we try for more? So basically when Chase and I first got married, he wanted 2, I wanted 3. He is an only child, I have another sister, but after her, we just kind of felt like we weren't called to have any more of our own. And then when she was probably around 3, we went on an adoption journey where we tried foster care, private adoption, all sorts of things, and God just slammed every door. We have lots of stories with that I've kind of shared along the way on my journey, but we came to a point where we are just so happy as a family of 3 that we do not plan on having any more. We are completely content with Savannah. The next question is, what church do you go to? I go to Life Church and I've been going there since my senior year of high school, and I'll have that linked down below in my description box because it is online. So we have locations all over, so definitely see if you have one near you to check out. But if not, you can worship online, which that's another reason I love it. I've always wondered, do you wear perfume and what scent? I do. I wear Blue by, okay, I ran and got it just so I could make sure I get it right. It is Blue by Ralph Lauren, and obviously it's the woman's version, but this is it. It's a little pricey, but this will last me like 2 years. So I love, love, love having that. The next one is, how did you and Chase meet? You guys are so in love and help each other so much. So we met in 7th grade. I went to Owasso from about 3rd grade, and he's lived in Owasso his whole life, but he was in like a Christian school. And then when it came to 7th grade, it like aged out. They didn't have anything for that. So that's when he started going to Owasso, and we dated for about 3 months. And then after that, we broke up and just became best friends. And we dated a lot of people along the way, like each other's friends. We were always hanging out. And then we were in the same grade, but then my senior year, I graduated a year early to get out of my local town. I was just having a lot of drama in high school, and so we started dating then, but I was about to move off to Edmond, Oklahoma, so we went ahead and broke up, and it was about a year later we got back together, and the rest is history. So we met during school is basically the short answer. Would you ever travel outside of the US? Yes, and we don't have any plans yet. I don't love long plane rides, especially with Savannah, maybe as she gets older. But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against it. Do you guys have a storm shelter at your home? No, we currently do not. We might eventually get one since it's more like our forever home, but our neighbors have some. We have, both of our grandparents have some, so we definitely have places to go if we need to. Are you guys planning on more children? I answered that. Dream vacation, maybe Hawaii. I've never been there, so I think I'd like to go someday, but it's not like I have to do it now. We're currently in Destin, Florida, and this is our favorite place to vacation. So I would choose this. Plus it's just a drive or a short flight away. So if you've never been here, definitely add it to your bucket list. We love it. Do you think some YouTubers who do a lot of sponsored videos don't believe in all the products they promote? I think anybody in the lifestyle area, no. I know these girls, I text these girls. I've really got to know them like off the camera, not like in person, but we all have our best interests for you guys. Now, I'm not saying there's other channels or other channels I don't watch or just different ones that don't do it for the money, but any of like our tight-knit group that we all support each other, we truly mean it. When we say we like a product, we have tried it, we have made sure, and I don't know. I don't think any of us are just willing to sell ourselves for that amount of money. We're gonna make sure we like it because we want you guys to trust us and to love us. And so we're never gonna say a product's good if it's not, because then you guys wouldn't trust us. Now there's some people that have different opinions. So I'll say, oh my gosh, I love this scent. And then somebody will write me and be like, I didn't like it. Well, just because I love a scent doesn't mean every one of my viewers is gonna like the scent. So there are, you know, opinions that just because I do love it doesn't mean you're going to. But if I'm going to say I like it, it means I like it. Do you try to avoid getting into politics on your channel? I just don't think it ever comes up since I'm just like a lifestyle channel. It's not that I avoid it, it's just never come up. Have you ever felt called to lead an FPU class? Not really. I mean, yes and no. We went through it with our life group, and then one of the couples in our life group went on teaching one. I guess we would, like, we love talking finance. Chase definitely knows what he's talking about. And then I'm on the flip side, I'm the spender. So I feel like we have good advice to give. I don't think currently we've been called, you know, to do it, but not that we never, I mean, we would love to, but I kind of feel like our version of that is here on YouTube, and that's why we do finance videos. And that's more right now where we're being called. Let's see. Fellow homeschooling mom of 4, that's amazing. Tips for getting everything done in a day in high school curriculum. Definitely just plan it. I have to definitely plan out my day. So I plan out my weeks, and then I also grab a sticky note or a notepad, and I write Monday. So I may do this Sunday night, write down Monday, and just write down everything I need to get done. And if you can even do that in order, even better, but just write it all down. I'm very visual. I want to see it. I want to mark it off, but definitely just have a list so you know what you're doing. Will you and Chase ever put Savannah in a public school for middle or high school? It's not the plan, but I don't like to say never. Like, a lot of the things in my life that I'm doing now, I never thought I'd be on YouTube. I never thought I'd have an only child. So I never want to say never. It's not the plan, but I have no idea where this life's going and if she'll want to be in school one day or what she'll want to do. You know, like, we just take 1 year at a time. That's what I tell everybody. Like, we take 1 year at a time. And so we just finished up 3rd grade and we discussed 4th grade, and we're going to do it. So we'll worry about 4th grade this year, and we're worried about 5th grade that next year. So I'm not going to stress about grades until we get there. So don't do that to yourself. You'll stress yourself out. Take it 1 day at a time. Do you ever want a 9-to-5 job? Absolutely not. It's just not my style. I'm not good with somebody like telling me where to be and when to be, and if I have to ask off, that's totally just not my thing, and that's probably why I didn't work. I was just a stay-at-home mom, so I have no desire. Now there's like times that now that I work so much, it would be nice if it was just 9 to 5 and I could quit, and I do set my own hours, so I could easily do that, but I just don't turn off well. If you guys comment, I want to write back, and I don't want you guys to wait like hours to hear a reply. So, but as far as your like typical, am I gonna go sit at a desk job and work 9 to 5? No. Where are you staying? So we're in Destin, Florida, and we like to stay at Crystal Sands, and Chase's family has been coming here for years. So we're like just creatures of habit. Like, we'll stay in different units, but we always stay here. We love the beach, we love the people, we love the rooms. So definitely check that out if you're coming here. Do you ever have makeup free or don't do your hair days? You always look so put together. I really don't. Like, even on sick days, I'll typically get up. Now, it's not like the first thing. It may be like after lunch, but I typically always get ready. Like, I can't remember the last day that I didn't. Now, like a few days on the beach, I didn't get ready until like evening time, because obviously we woke up. I would like take a shower, put my swimsuit on, throw my hair up, and go down to the beach. So I will do that, but if I'm at home, I'm gonna wake up and get ready. I'm more productive that way, and I get so much more done. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go next? Like I said, I think Hawaii is something that I want to, like, it's on my bucket list. I'd like to go there next. What career would you have chosen if you weren't a stay-at-home mom? So basically probably something in like teaching or education. I have my degree in child development, but now that I have that, like, I'll never use that again. But I always just wanted to be a wife and a mom, and so I feel like I got my dream career with that. Did you decide to paint it white above the garage? We have not decided. Vacation came. I'm not in a hurry. I want to wait and see if Chase feels better and if he can paint it. It is a really weird angle and it's hard to paint with a brush. Like, it needs to be sprayed. We haven't made up our minds, so I'm just like taking it slow. And now currently, like, Oklahoma got hit hard with rain. Right before we left, we had people come out and give us bids for a French drain, and our backyard's a lake now, so we're definitely gonna have to do that next to have those put in, because our, you know, we're on an acre, so it's not something we can really do. So right now we've kind of shifted over more into the backyard and how we're gonna fix that problem. A lot of people want to know the update on my laser hair removal, and I'm trying to get to the end. So it takes 12 weeks to do the full, or more, but at least 12 weeks. I will say I'm seeing tons of progress, but I'm not through it. So I am loving it. I have it linked in my Amazon store if you want to know what I'm talking about, but I'm not finished yet. So I don't want to give like my full review and say I love it, but I'm getting close to the end, and I promise when I'm done, I'll share it with you. How did you start your YouTube channel? I filmed myself and posted it. Like, I just did it. Favorite restaurant in Destin, Florida, and places. Okay, so the whole like Destin questions, if I get any of those, I'm about to be posting vlogs. I don't know if it'll be before or after this, but they're coming. We're gonna have a road trip vlog of us going down to Destin, and then I'm gonna have a whole vlog of everything we did here, and like outfits that I wore, what restaurants we ate at, kind of activities and stuff like that. So all those will be answered in that video. Easiest way to make money for a stay-at-home mom. So if you want easy, I mean, I don't think there's just tons of easy way to make money. If you can make something and sell it, or if you have, you know, if you're like good at something, if you're good at crocheting, if you're good at making hair bows, or, you know, something that you can do when your kids are napping to sell, that's nice. I know a lot of people are probably expecting me to say YouTube. It is good money, but it is not easy. I got into this thinking, oh, it's gonna be so easy and fun, and it is fun, and there are parts about it that's easy, but there's also parts about it that are extremely hard, especially if you're a mom. So that's always an option too, but it's definitely not like the easiest route to make money. Best and worst experience since starting YouTube, safety concerns, etc. So we've gotten very lucky that we haven't had any like safety problems yet. I try to be really careful with our address and like our names, so I don't feel like safety's become an issue. My worst experience was like last Mother's Day, so not like this year, but last year. It was my first year on YouTube. I woke up Mother's Day and I had the most hateful, mean comment ever, and I was literally like in fetal position crying in my bed, and so it took me a while to get over that one. Most of them I can like brush off, like they irritate me, I can like complain to Chase and then let it go. Best experience are just like, there's so many, like to name one would be so hard. I've met so many crazy, amazing women. You guys have been so kind and just like loving and supportive. It has blown me away. It's just changed Chase and I and Savannah's life. It's changed our finances. I've grown so much as a person and what I can do and pushing limits. So like the pros outweigh the cons, like hands down. If you could change one thing about your house, what would it be and why? You know, when I first moved in, I always thought I'd answer that with like a pantry, but I really don't miss it. And even like our master bathroom's kind of small, but I'm not in there much. Like we have our own bathrooms, maybe a little bit laundry room. I think I wanted like a mud room. He has built our house again and made a few upgrades in it. And like when you come in our garage door, he has like this nook now that has like a cutout where you can like sit down and hang jackets. I'd probably put that in. We'd also love to like extend our back patio, and we're gonna do that one day in the future, and maybe put, you know, I don't know. We want to do a little work on the patio since we are out there so much, but we love the house as is, even if we couldn't change it. When did you know Chase was the one? That is a hard question, just because we were off and on. I think it was right at the beginning. Like I was down in Edmond, and back then like you didn't really text, but he IM'd me through AOL asking me to go to a hockey game. And like this, I hadn't talked to him in a long time, and we were good friends, so it was kind of like, oh, this will be fun, and I didn't know where it would be going. And then we went, you know, on a double date with his friend that I knew really well from high school. And when he walked me up to the door, Chase has always been a gentleman, shocker, I know, but he walked me up to the door to my house that I lived in with my parents, and he just laid one on me, which was not like Chase at all, just because he is a gentleman and all that. And I think right then he just like knocked my socks off, and I was still thinking like, okay, he's just being a nice guy, he's, you know, just making the full date experience. But that was our last first date, I guess you could say, and I think that's when I was like, whoa. What's next? What sparked you to add the gold touches? So I've been wanting gold for a while. I even bought a few pieces even before I started YouTube, but then I took them away. I love gold. I've always wanted to have my ring like even dipped gold, and I just get bored with decorating, and so I just thought, you know, it's time. I think what finally did it was Chase picked our island color, and it has that little bit of blue in it, and I just felt like gold would go so well with it, and it does. And so that's probably the biggest thing. I've always wanted gold in the house, and then that island color just completely like did it. I was like, gold would look so beautiful on that. How long are you on vacation for? So I mean, it's gonna end up being around 5 days, but 2 of those days are driving. So we were here 3 nights and 4 days, and then we drove down here and we have to drive back, so it makes it seem a little bit longer, but I like short vacations. I don't know if this person's being mean or what. Do you ever feel guilty that Savvy doesn't get enough fruit or vegetables since you don't cook? No, just because I don't cook doesn't mean she can have those. So we have fruit in our house, and when I do cook we have vegetables, but like even if we go to Chick-fil-A, like they have fruit there, and like when we go to dinner they have vegetables in their stuff. Like just because we're going to fast food does not mean she's not getting what she needs. Would you pay off your student loan or keep the money in savings for a rainy day? So Dave Ramsey plan is keep $1,000 of your savings as your like rainy day fund, and then everything else throughout your student loan and get it paid off. This one says, sorry guys, I keep coughing. Do you feel like you've made it big since you have a dedicated thread on YouTube Mama Drama site? I don't even know what that is. I don't even want to know what that is. One time Chase happened to Google my name and I was on some hateful site. I don't know if that's what that is, but I stay away from those. I do not look at those. So did you date a lot of different guys before meeting Chase? So not technically before meeting him, but before we got married. I wouldn't say a ton. I mean, I was a little boy crazy. I liked baseball players and he was a baseball player, so I dated like a lot of his friends. So it's funny, if we ever like hang out with his high school friends, I've typically dated them. Where's Tiger vacationing? Love your videos and love your family. So when we go on vacation, he stays with either my parents or Chase's. He is currently with Chase's parents, which is like a vacation. They spoil him rotten, and he almost gets a little mad the first day he comes home back with us, because he probably actually rather stay with them. So he is just fine. Biggest pet peeve, this is gonna seem silly, but I don't like a weak handshake. Like I like a nice firm, when somebody like shakes my hand, when it's like loose and soft. I don't know, like if you're gonna handshake somebody, give them a nice firm one. That's it. I probably have more, but that's all I can think of right now. Do you set aside vacation money and only spend a certain amount? Love you guys. So yes, this one's been a little bit different since I'm working, but when we're on that tight budget, and I had a lot of different things, like how do you save? Start an envelope, just like we say, start those envelopes and just start throwing money at it. So if you sell something on Craigslist, if you have a garage sale, if you, whatever, if you have extra money coming in, if you get a bonus, whatever it is, just if that's one of your goals, get an envelope and start throwing it in there. Even on the envelope, sometimes if it is a vacation, I try to pre-plan it as best as I can. Like if I know where we want to stay and if we need a rental car or what we're going to be doing, I try to get a number so we know what we're saving for. So whatever that is, you know, if we're going to Dallas and we just need like $500, if you're going to Hawaii and you need thousands, whatever it is, write it down and then just start throwing money at it, and then do it that way, and then just plan your trip really well. You can do Groupons, you can find coupons, do whatever you have to do to make it work. But yes, definitely have a set amount. This one's been, we're pretty much like within that. You know, we know what we don't want to go over, but it's not like as tight as it used to be. What to keep when you're not sure if you're having another baby. That's hard because, I mean, maybe some really expensive items that you can't buy, but typically, like, anymore, if you have a baby, you can go to a garage sale and get pretty much anything you need for dirt cheap. So unless you just want brand new things, if you're gonna want those things not used, I would keep them, put them up in your attic, in your garage. But if you're not care, you know, if you don't care if it's been used before, and a lot of garage sale stuff, I mean, babies just don't use that much. So it depends more on the storage you have and how particular you are on used baby items. What is the name of your dad's channel? So he has a Bill of Rights, and I'll link both of them. And then he has another like upholstery channel that he's gonna start doing more of, but I'll link both of those in my description box if you ever want to check him out. He actually started YouTube before me, guys. This one is, how do you prepare for tornado warnings? Do you have things packed and ready to go? So we already have like an emergency bag packed in the closet, and Savannah has one too. So if we don't have time to grab anything else, we can grab that. But if I know one's coming, then I'll definitely pack more. So I may grab more clothes, or, you know, something that we might need, maybe like, I don't know that I ever grabbed like important paperwork or whatever, but it's more stuff for like Savannah. But basically, if they happen during the day, you have time. Like, you know they're coming. Savannah knows the drill. We have our plan. We know what blankets to grab. The very first thing we do is grab the bag and we start putting on tennis shoes. So I was just raised, my mom would be like, the tornado's coming, put on your tennis shoes. Because if a tornado actually does come and you don't have shoes on, and your house is knocked down and you have to like crawl out of it or whatever it is, or if you're getting out of the storm shelter and everything's knocked down, you don't want flip-flops on, you don't want sandals, you don't want to be barefoot. So we definitely like prepare that way. And then, like I said, we have a bag I'll eventually go through if you guys want me to on here, and it was packed years ago, but it has like toilet paper and bottled water and, you know, all sorts of emergency kit stuff that could get us through until we could get help. How far is Destin from where you live? So if we don't stop, it's a 14-hour drive, which with Savannah and me getting hungry, we do stop, but we're about 14 hours away. So it's not easy. A lot of you guys have been writing since we're down here like, oh, I'm 4 hours away, or I'm 3 hours away. That is so nice, because we definitely are not. We'll probably fly next time. I like the drive. I feel calmer that way, but Savannah, as she gets older, doesn't like it as much, and she loves flying, so we'll probably do that next time. How does Chase feel seeing his wife achieve a lot on her YouTube channel? He's not here, so he can't answer that, but just from, you know, what we talk about, he is so sweet to me and so kind and so supportive, and, you know, he is, I don't want to, you know, like, he's not threatened or anything. He's truly like proud, and it's not just me. That's what it is. Like, you guys see my face more and you guys see me because I'm the one filming, and I'm also the one editing, but he does another whole side of YouTube I could not even do that also helps bring in money, like with affiliate links and taxes and all the sponsorship stuff that I can't handle. And we did hire a manager now, just because it was getting to be so much, and our evenings were just packed. Like, we weren't even getting to see each other or spend time. We were just on our phones, and I was like, okay, that's enough. But he still has to handle a lot of other things, so that has been so nice. But it's a group effort, it's a family effort. It's definitely not just me, even though you guys see me more. But he's very, very, very supportive. Says, is your room next to be giving a little touch of gold? I've got a lot of this, like, is the gold gonna spread out throughout the house? And I keep asking myself that because I walk in our living room and I love it. But I think if I were to add gold into another room, if I'm going to start another one, it's my beauty room. I've thought about spraying my desk. When I bought my desk, it was black, and I spray painted it silver, and I like rub my feet on it a lot when I'm editing. Like, I put my feet on it and it's rubbing off. So either way, it's gonna have to be spray painted this summer, and so I'm thinking about doing it gold just to see if I like it, but that would definitely be the next room. Do you ever see yourself buying a new house, and would you write a book? I don't see us buying a house. I never say never. The only downfall in our neighborhood is there's no HOA. So as like people move in and out, like if it starts going downhill years from now. But as far as the house, I can't imagine ever needing more. You may want more, but like there's 3 of us and we have a 4-bedroom and 3-bath. I feel like it's all we need. I love our land. I love our neighbors. So as of right now, there's absolutely no plans to ever move, but don't plan the future. Would you ever write a book? Probably not. YouTube's enough to keep me busy. If you could narrow it down to one person in the world that inspires you most, who would it be? This one's hard because there's a few people that come to mind, and one of them is Dave Ramsey, because he's changed our life, like, financially. And then my pastor, Craig Rochelle, has changed my life, like, spiritually. So those would be my top two. I couldn't pick because both of them have, you know, have made such a big impact, but those are the two people. And what's awesome is they know each other and support each other, and Dave even does series for our church. So I absolutely love that. Says, hi, how do you and your husband go about with your money, his and hers, or together? So we definitely have, we keep our money together. Now it's been a little bit different just with YouTube, but it's like all ours. So we have separate where our money's coming in just for like taxes and stuff. But like it's all, when we do our budget, it's all one set and it gets paid out of. So I mean, eventually we may have to put that together. I don't think we will though, because it is like a business and personal, but there is no his and hers. Like whatever comes in is our money. So it's not like, oh, I made this and he made this. It's we made this set amount. Let's budget it. Sorry guys, it shut me off. So basically you're gonna do better if you're on the same page and you guys can both see what's coming in and what's coming out. If there's two different accounts and you can't see that, you're likely to spend more. I just have a few more. It says, how do you handle a financial emergency? That's why you have an emergency fund. So definitely have your $1,000 to begin with and then start paying off debt. But since we've got all of our debt paid off, we are literally throwing into savings. So like right before we came down here, my check engine light came on, and no, that's not fun to spend money on, but when we get back, we can order the part and Chase can fix it. Or if we had to have it fixed, if he couldn't do it, it's not fun to spend that money, but we have it. So there's not this like, oh my gosh, we're on vacation, what are we gonna do? All of our money's going here, we don't have money. Like that stress is gone when you have those things saved for. Another thing is like our drainage in our backyard. It's definitely not how we want to spend a chunk of money. There's like a million other things I could think we could do with that money, but it's nice that we can take a vacation and fix my car and fix our backyard that's a lake right now because of all the storms in Oklahoma. And it doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect like even like our checking account right now, because that's all emergency fund. It's all savings. So definitely it's just a calmer way to live. We're definitely Dave Ramsey fans. If you guys are new and watching this, it says best thing you've bought and the purchase you regret. The best thing we bought is probably our house. I could almost say Savannah, because we spent a lot to have her just at the hospital because of C-section. So Savannah, but like an actual purchase, I would say our home. We love it. I love being at home. I'm a homebody. I can't wait to get back. So I love that. Gosh, as far as like a purchase I regret, like we don't make many of those because Chase doesn't let me just go buy. Like we don't just do these like spur of the moment purchases. Like everything is planned. When I say I want something, he does tons of research, we do tons of reviews, we talk about it. So like there's rarely just this, oh, we shouldn't have bought that. I'm trying to think if there's anything major that it wasn't like, oh, I got home and didn't like the outfit, so I returned it. But as far as like a big purchase, I don't really think we have one. Just because now if it was up to me, it probably would happen. But since Chase is so like, let's go over it all and plan it and make sure that's what we want, that doesn't really happen. Chase is really good with money, so it keeps us from making like financial mistakes like that. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you're enjoying all these videos. I know there's been a lot of vacation videos because we are on vacation right now, so that's what I've been filming, but we'll get back to like regular content probably next week. I don't know when you guys are seeing this. I feel like it's kind of a mess right now, but thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the description box and I'll be happy to answer those for you. And if you're new, I would love for you to subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.